I'm back here with another look at Caspa. It's a Caspa video. I just have Bitcoin on here to show you that what we talked about yesterday actually ended up coming to fruition here. All right, you can see right here, you can see the breakout of the wedge. This blue line here, that's the top side of your wedge. This was your bottom side here, the other blue line. Getting the breakout. We had a fake out up here. We fell right back down through it. Okay. Now, as long as this is not a fake out, which I don't believe it is. All right. We've seen the measured move for this yesterday. All right. If we take inside of this wedge, put it on the breakout area. All right, you can see right up to $45,000. Okay, now the RSIs. Let's take a look at these. You got your 4-hour still heading up, 95 and an 81. All right, the 8-hour just starting up, 59 and a 38. You got your 12-hour just starting up, a 42 and a 34. Okay. And you got your daily trying to turn back up here, an 82.5 and an 83.6. It's trying to turn right back up. All right, so this move, you know, I don't know how long it's going to take. It quite honestly don't look like it. You know, it could happen fairly fast. You know, with these RSIs where they're at. Now we measured this out yesterday. All right, that would bring us. Now who knows, guys? Don't take this as wholeheartedly like I'm 100% right, or this I'm not right at all. This is what charts are telling me. But you know, this thing hits $45,000. All right, friend to friend, be very careful. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Who knows, might shoot up through 45, might break 45.8 and on to the moon. I just don't think that's going to happen. I just personally, I just really don't. All right, now we measured this yesterday. If we come down here, go on top of that breakout, where does that bring us? Now down to 34,000. Now to get an exact measurement on this, we're looking for a 618. Okay, so let's do this the right way. All right, 618 retracement. We're going to take and put a horizontal ray right there, so that's where we know we're going. Pull it down on top. There we go. All right, 35.4. All right, now we went out here. Let's put a ray down here. 35.4. All right, get this out of our way. And take a look here. Okay. From the swing low to the swing high. All right, getting right in that zone here for the fib. Okay, for the 618 pullback. Actually, that 35.3. I must have measured something wrong here. I apologize. Let's take a quick look here, because it comes in. I'm going to measure it right from where we're at. All right. We get that 702, 45,000. This goes down on top. 35.4. Okay, take that off there. We take our fib. Go from our swing low to our swing high. Yeah, regardless, we're right down around that 618 fib. $34,000. 34 to 35,000 bucks. All right, that would make that this move in here. Your A down to here, your B leg up, and your C leg down. All right. You know, could it stretch down to the 702? Absolutely could. But I wholeheartedly, if this gets rejected at 45, all right, it's rolling over. Okay, it's coming down, and this pull down is going to create buying opportunities that are going to be absolutely insane. Now, if this thing takes its time on its way up, okay, if this takes a week to play out or whatever, you know, if it messes around in here, you know, if it just fizzles around and it goes up and down, that could give time for Caspa to do its thing here. All right, to get back up there and have a decent, it's up to 10 too. It's up 3% today. Look at this nice run on the 4 hour. All right, any break of this right here, 10.3, any break of 10.3. All right, and then it's coming up into these upper ranges. All right, then that puts it up in this range up in here. All right, now what we're looking for here, all right, is on this overall chart, looking for a bounce up to that 702. Now this all depends on how quick Bitcoin gets its business done. All right, that's the main, that's going to be the main thing here. It really is. Okay, right up to 11.5 to 11.8. That's what I'm looking for here for Caspa. All right, if we look at these RSIs, let's see where they're at. Okay, we got our daily. Let's take a look at it here. Daily RSI turning back up, 56 and a 55. All right, where's the weekly at? 1.48 and a 2.9. All right, the 12 hour turning up, 59 and a 44. You got your 8 hour turning up, a 54 and a 32. It's bullish. 4 hours probably getting near the top. 1 hour is probably reset. No, 1 hour is right at the top. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at a couple different scenarios here. All right, number one, this thing runs back up to the 11.5 or 11.8. All right, number two, I think it's going to run up there. I really do. If Bitcoin runs up, that's only percentage wise for Caspa to run up to 11.5 from here. All right, to run up to 11.5 is a 12% move. That's nothing. Okay, that is absolutely a piece of cake for this thing. All right, yeah, 11.5 be a 618 to get up to that 702. All right, you're looking at 15%. All right, so if Bitcoin starts running and the altcoin market has a run, absolutely. You know, if a 15% move, we've seen that. We've seen a lot more than that before. Oops, I apologize. I'm in a position there on MEXC. So, but we've definitely seen that before. All right. Now, number two, Bitcoin runs up there fast, and you know, and doesn't. You know, runs up there tonight, gets it over with, then I believe we're just going to have her drop down here. I just don't see it happening that fast. Okay, I see this thing coming up, like I've said before, right up here, right up either the 618 or the 702. Okay, if it's the 618, you know, you could end up with a pullback down to actually 7.8. Right around actually 0.079 roughly, and 789. You know, if it gets up to that 702, all right. I believe the altcoins are going to have a run this week. I just do. You know, Bitcoin can mess around for the next week. You know, it's hard to say. If it runs to the 702 up here, all right, then that's going to make our retracement not as deep. That's going to put us down around 8.2. Okay, so two scenarios. One takes us to, both of them take us down. All right, now as far as a drop for Caspa, if Bitcoin ends up pulling down, what kind of pull down would that be for Caspa? That would end up being a, 30% down. You know, is that possible? Well, if Bitcoin over here, if it pulls down, hang with me a second, guys, and please hit the like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that so much, guys. Helps me out a lot. I would appreciate that. You know, if Bitcoin runs up and pulls down to 34 down here, that's a 24% drop for Bitcoin. You know, the 30% drop for the altcoins, that's nothing for the altcoins. You know, the altcoins will probably take a pretty good smashing. You know, if you go back to 2019 when Bitcoin had its retracement, okay, look at this, look at these numbers. All right, the altcoin market, let me get on it here real quick. Let me show you these numbers, because you know, you got to be prepared for this, guys. This could be your entries for the bull run. You know, your big time entries here. If you have a target down there for Bitcoin you're watching, and when Bitcoin hits it, you pile into your altcoins. You know, it could make a difference making $1 million or 10 million, or making $100,000. 65% down, the altcoin market pulled down after Bitcoin did its retracement. This is 2019 right here. Bitcoin, that's when Bitcoin ran up to the 618 in 2019 and rolled over. The altcoin market came down 64, almost 65%. All right, so that is nothing new. Even the total market cap, all right, of crypto back in 2019. Right there's Bitcoin's retracement, which wasn't a whole heck of a lot on the total market cap, and we're gonna exclude COVID. 57%. 57%. All right, so you can see these. So if Caspa only has a pull down to 30%, I'll be happy with that. Okay, obviously, that's going to give us great entries. Now, that's what makes me think Caspa is going to run up here too, because up to that 702 or something, because that wouldn't be such a that wouldn't be so hard to believe with it running up here, you know, to 11.8. All right, and then getting the pull down from there. All right, yeah, it's gonna obviously hurt for sure. 31% pull down. But let me tell you something. When you know we get this run up there, and if this upward support ends up holding through here, you know, Caspa hits it somewhere up here. All right, and then Bitcoin finally comes down, hits its bottom. You know, Caspa runs up, gets rejected, comes down, messes around, boom, this thing's gonna rocket out of here, just like the rest of the cryptos. All right, and after Bitcoin has its halving and everything, and these things bottom out, it's gonna get crazy. I was here the last bull run. I know how absolutely insane it can get, and it's gonna be a blast, guys. We're gonna have so much fun this year. It's going to be a lot of fun once we get this over with, this correction, you know. And who knows, maybe Bitcoin will fly right up through 45 grand, make me you know, look like a total dunce, and take off from here. You know, you never know for sure, but it's kind of crazy how everything's lining up together. You know, everything measures out right, and it looks like it's going to happen, you know. And you can see a wedge. I didn't even really notice this. Let me take a look here. See if this matches up at all. Through here. Oh, kinda, don't it? You got your 3-4 touches there. You got a little bit of possibly a fake out down there. You know, I'll have to look at this a little bit better, but it looks kind of legit, don't it? Jeez. Maybe. It's on a 12-hour. What's a 4-hour chart look like? Oh boy, yeah, it kind of looks legit there. I don't know. We'll have to look at that a little bit more. Don't got any touches up through here though. That's what I don't, except a 1 right there, which I don't like doing that. I don't like forcing a trend line. But this one on the top here is absolutely valid. You know, I think that's where we'll probably come up and get rejected, more than likely. You know, and we might not even make it up to that 702. Might only make it to a 618, which would be right up here. That would commit. That's probably, you know, what's gonna happen. You know, that 702 I always look at for an ABC, but if it rejects there, all right, that's gonna be the 0.079. You know, and that would make a lot more sense. The 702 would break this resistance. You know, I could see it coming up here. Right here, coming up here to the 618, boom, getting rejected off, coming down to 79, you know, sideways, and then wham, right out of here. You know, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know about 618 for sure, but that would make more sense. That's more in line with our resistance area, you know, especially with this upper resistance, this yellow band coming down through here. So we'll see, guys. We'll see how it works out. I'll check back with you tomorrow. We'll see where we're at here. and go on from there. All right, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you very soon.